Hey everyone, what is going on? My name is Nick and welcome back to the Nick Express, where I like to express my opinions on a variety of different topics. Coming guys with another reaction video. This is to Greta Van Fleet's brand new song, My Way Soon. This literally just came out. It's Thursday, so this is kind of around the time that new songs come out. And Greta Van Fleet's a band when they first kind of came around I really wasn't into, and again, really wasn't into that type of sound. I've come a long way since they've started off. Check out my channel, and I've talked around here and there that I am really growing in my passion for tons of different music. I'm super open-minded now compared to when they first started. So, I haven't heard every song they've done, but I know like Highway Tune, I believe Safari Song is another one. Like they're like after coming back to it, like within the past year or so, when I got more into this type of music, they're really talented, man, and it's cool that they can make this type of music in this day and age. As AC/DC just made a new song, literally just come out last night, and they have an album coming out. I did a video on it that got blocked, so I'm trying to see if I can get that uploaded in a way. Just kind of thought I'd throw that out there because it would have been uploaded. You guys would have saw it already if it was on the channel, but it's blocked for some reason. So trying to figure that out. Hopefully this one doesn't get blocked, but again, I'm actually just pretty excited to hear this type of music in this day and age, because we got so much other type of music. As much as I love and enjoy a bunch of different type of sounds, Greta Van Fleet's bringing back that kind of, whether you want to call it AC/DC vibe, that soft rock, to just good kind of classic rock that just you don't get that much these days, and they're the ones that are kind of doing it the best right now. So I'm really interested to see where they're going, and I guess this is the start to a new album. So I'm gonna be done talking, but if you guys didn't know, I have a stick here that's gonna help me to approve this song, because that's just what he does, and that's what a good stick does. So stay tuned to see if I do that, because I'm pretty sure I will do. It's Greta Van Fleet. They kill it already, so it's almost a guarantee. Like 99% of the time, I always approve a song on this channel. So that's just my curse, is that I just love so many different types of music. So I did keep talking there, but if you guys are new, please click that like button, subscribe, join on the conversation, because as I like to say, this is a place to express yourself, just like I am. Let's get in this. Pause it just once here. I'm gonna reverse it 5 seconds. It's, again, I said this in the beginning, not even hearing this song, I kind of guessed it, but it's just really cool and awesome to hear this music being played today, man. It's just like it just reels you in. It brings you into those vibes. It's just like I'm going through Guns N' Roses right now. I mean, obviously Metallica's kind of different. They're all kind of different, but I'm going through these older bands, and I know about AC/DC. I've listened to a good chunk of their music. You know, you go back to these 70s, 80s Boston type of music. The Eagles, like, just dude, like there could be bands out there. This is the only band that I see in the forefront right now. I mean, granted, that could just be me really only knowing about them, not really seeing any other bands, but these are the people, or this band is the one that's being raised to prominence, at least as much as they can. Like for what they're doing it pretty well, and it's pretty popular for today's day and age. So you can tell they're doing something really awesome, and it's just cool. Their whole setting, everything about this, they're trying to make it feel like it's lived in, like I feel like almost that they just kind of not maybe wish they were from that era, but like they love that era probably. That's why they're probably doing this music. And then they also just like feel like that's the best music to them. That's just their taste. Like that's what they're grounded into. I got to get back to the song, but just everything from the music video to the song so far, it's great, man. I choose the road. If you didn't know what I was talking about earlier, Stick, approved. Now, what a banger track, man. This makes me excited. Please have an album come out, man. Please have an album come out. Like, I'm sure that's what's happening, but I don't know. Just do it. I don't care. Just, like, after just all these other songs or bands I've been listening to, just, this hits on such another level for me. Oh man, and then like the energy, it feels so fresh, but like the era of time at the same time. Like it's new but fresh. They just mix it so well. Man, AC/DC and Greta Van Fleet are gonna save 2020, man. I'm telling you that much. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of other artists. Whatever your preference, whatever helps save you and help save your 2020. God knows my 2020 has been pretty crap for some reasons, but man, doing this channel, listening to this music, giving my thoughts, seeing your guys' thoughts, and just having all that come through, man. Oh, and I'm shaving, of course. Didn't mention that in the beginning of the video. I'm shaving for all the people who are new here. Normally having a beard. Normally got the long hair growing. Change it up this time. I don't know. I need to change things up a little bit for me. So maybe you'll see that again in the future. But again, I've had that for about a year. So I was kind of glad in my own way to kind of get rid of it. But with that being said, Greta Van Fleet, man, like I'll figure out if there's an album coming out. I'll figure out, obviously, the next songs that come out. I'm going to do each song. If they have an album come out, I'll do each song. I'm going to listen to the full album, and then I will do a ranking of the album because I normally do rankings after I listen to a full, complete album. And yeah, man, I am pretty psyched because it's Greta Van Fleet. They're doing great stuff, and I feel like it's been a pretty like they had like one song like maybe a year and a half, maybe less. But like an album, it's been a little while. But I mean, they've only been around 3-ish years, I want to say, four, like in the space of like people hearing them 4 years, but they've probably been around 5 or 6. But man, it's cool stuff, man. It's cool stuff. A 4-minute song. It's a banger. You got AC/DC. You got this one the next day. It's all great stuff, man. It's just awesome. I get lost for words because it's just cool. I didn't even expect this today. I think the other day I heard something like, oh, Greta Van Fleet's teasing something, but nobody knows what it is, as bands often kind of do. And then I guess I just didn't put 2 and 2 together. Oh, there's going to be a new song tonight, and then a new song is here. My Way Soon. And what a cool music video. Just the way they kind of bring back that nostalgic type of feel to the 70s and 80s way of filming and the style, just the essence of it all. Man, dude, again, it really would be an awesome experience to just see what it was like in that time. Me, myself, I find like if I was this age, and I mean, obviously the 70s or 80s, but I kind of personally think the 90s would be a cool time because I think it's kind of in that, like maybe late 80s, early 90s to mid 90s, like just at least 80s to 90s, maybe the 70s too, but I just think the 90s is like to that point when life was just so simple because you didn't have too much technology. You had technology, but it wasn't so much. Like you had computers in a way, like a good amount of people had computers, but they weren't like today. You had computers, you obviously had TV, the radio, cars with music, and like it was like a version of today, but just less. And it was just so simplified. Obviously before the tragic 9/11 when people could do a lot more stuff and have more freedom. That's why we made more restrictions. Don't want to get into that whole debate, but I'm just thinking in the terms of just the 90s being a simpler time, whether it's video games, movies, TV. Like as much as we had great content within the past 20 decades, or the past 20 decades, past 2 decades, the 90s is such, like, from what I've heard, I mean, I am a 90s kid. Like I was born in the 90s, I should say. I really didn't live it. Like I don't really remember. It's just one of those things where, man, like it would have been cool to be a teenager in the 90s. Maybe not. I don't know, but I just think that would have been that soft spot. Kind of went off on a tangent there, but I think it kind of correlates to just my feelings of like this type, not really this music in the 90s, but just those time periods and just kind of how you, or like at least myself and some other people, like you could just, you know, man, what would it be like to kind of live in that era and experience that stuff like fresh, and like it's like seeing a Star Wars movie in the theater for the first time. Like I envy those people that got to see episode 4 A New Hope in the theater for the first time. Like that was an experience you didn't really know was happening, but I do take with me the fact that I got to see like Avengers Endgame in the theater. I got to see Iron Man in the theater. Like in a way, they're benchmarks, definitely Endgame for sure, and Iron Man. So the fact that I got to see those two in the theaters at different times in my life, from a child to being an adult, that's just really cool stuff. So I'm going off on a tangent here, talking way too long, but it's a really cool song, man. I approved it, obviously, and I got more content coming up with you guys. So if you guys are new here, please click that like button, subscribe, join on the conversation, because as I like to say, this is a place to express yourself, just like I am. And if you guys enjoy this video, hope to see you in my next one. Peace, everybody.